Okay, I'm at a new patch here. This is something I had piles of dirt here that was taken out several years ago when they put the mobile home in here, and it was topsoil. Well, this is my topsoil, and as you can see, you can count yourself blessed if you don't, every time you work the ground, have what you see there. I mean, now you'll see rows and rows and rows of stones. And what I have to do when I plant with my seeder is I have to put a line, when you see the stake there and there, and this was done a week ago, planted a week ago, and I take a hoe that has prongs about 2 inches apart, and before I can plant I have to go down along where I want my row and work the ground down about 2-3 inches and pull the stones out of where the planter goes, or the planter won't plant properly. Okay, we're at the far end now of the over there where I was a little bit ago, and showed you the rocks and stuff, and this was the same way. The grape arbor there all has rocks piled up in it. There's quite a few rocks in that row of grass, and I thought it would work like a mulch. It hasn't. The stuff still grows up through them. Now these potatoes here, there's actually two rows, and we planted them about 2 weeks before the ones down in the other patch that you had seen there. And of course this row has come up spotted, but it was wet, really wet, and I was concerned it was getting too late. We'll take what we get. If it doesn't soon come up, they probably rotted, and I will work the ground up and plant something else in there. But here we got this is our kitchen garden here. It was a hard project for me. Everything this year I've had to do almost exclusively by myself. My wife did pick I don't know what, about a bushel of edible pot peas yesterday. I have to do them up today, but this heavy hard ground, it was a little bit strenuous to get this planted, but they should have been in a month ago, because some of the watermelons are 100 days, and that puts me to the middle of September, which is kind of late for that. But the middle piece of plastic, the second piece of plastic here's one. The first one, that's cantaloupes. The second one is watermelons. The third one is cantaloupes, and the fourth one is cantaloupes. And of course you can see the walnut trees I started a few years ago, these two are 3 years old, or no, 2 years old, and that one's 3 years old, and it's starting to get pretty big. Hopefully it'll give us some shade on the trailer so it's not so hot. Okay, we'll go up to the upper patch. En route to the upper patch, I thought I'd stop here. Here's one of my chestnut trees. This is one I started. They're not all that big. They come down along between me and the neighbor, and they're 2 years old. This is the second year. I think they're doing quite well. They're easy to start, so if you want to have chestnuts, you just got to find viable seeds that haven't been sprayed or set too long. But what I wanted to show you is here's an apple graft success. I was pretty happy with my one supplier last year, because I had almost 100% in the pear, and 100% in the pear take, and about 80% this spring. Some of them else at over at my friend's house, he said didn't make it over the winter. It's really rough winter here. I lost a cherry tree, I lost a peach tree, and there's something else, but I can't remember what it is. But there's 3 grafts here, and as you can see, the one is a little bit spindly. That's a Dutch word, but he's not taken off as good. But we got 3 different apples, smokehouse. So they're all antique apples, and I'm going to have to get them spread out. But I did 3 limbs, and it was surprising. My cousin was to visit me, and I did this one real hurriedly, but it gets some shade here. So Some of the other ones, they came out, and then it got really, really hot, and it just cooked them. Okay, we'll head up to the patch. We're standing here in front of the bees. I don't know, the bees seem a little lethargic this year. I don't know if it's just all the spray they're putting down or what, or all at one. But anyway, they're there, and you can see they're just hanging out, you know. But they did do a good job on the fruit trees this spring. I have loads and loads and loads of stuff on the trees.